I remember.
I don't know.
I remember when Chris got elected. First thing he did was.
Yes, sir. Are we on?
No.
Right.
You only got one more year to go.
Yeah. Hello. All right, call the meeting to order. Let's see, roll call. I am here. Timothy Krutz.
Here.
Sean Fitzpatrick.
Here.
Mr. Siebert. Miss Rubin.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
Robert Birch. Alfred DePaula.
Here.
All right. Mike Lowermore. Okay. And then Jan Rodusky, council liaison. Excellent.
Had to be different. So.
Yep. Yeah, I skipped it. Not intentionally. We can rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Looking for approval of the minutes from the prior July 21st, 2025 board meeting. May I have a motion?
Hold on. It's actually the September 15th meeting.
I'm good at reading, but I'm not a prognosticator.
Right.
What date is it?
It's the September 15th,
Okay.
25 minutes.
September 15th, 2025 minutes are up for approval.
Motion.
A second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Motion carries. All right. Let's see. Comment from the board. Sandy Rubin mentioned how quickly the Young at Heart program filled up. Anything else? Ms. Rubin?
No, I'm just going to ask Shakira when she speaks. I have a question for her.
That's what I was given. There we go. Here, I'm reading the wrong thing. Thank you. Anybody else, board members, have any other comment? Okay. Welcome to our alternate Mike. I don't think I've met you, and Councilwoman, haven't met you either. Welcome, both of you.
Nice to see you.
Let's see. Upcoming programs, Silvio Pierre Lewis. Am I not reading this right? I'm on the wrong one again.
Wrong one again.
I took my glasses off and moved it.
Oh, that's bad.
Okay. Next is on the list, Shakira. I see it. Shakira Thomas.
Come on up, Shakira.
Step forward.
Shakira is our program coordinator in charge of all of our senior programs. So, yes.
Here. Hello, everyone. How are you?
Good evening.
Good evening, not good morning. Supervise the senior citizen program. I'm going to start with Young at Heart, which Sandy is a member of. This year, we opened it up and we sold out in 3 days. We literally had seniors waiting outside at 7 a.m. to join the club. So it was quite refreshing to see that the club is in demand. I've also spoken to the Department of Elder Affairs and also the Area Agency for the Aging, whom I couple with to do a lot of the programs that I do, like the Congregate Daily Meal Program, which runs every day. And I do ask them how we're doing. And they pretty much said that we're number one, Wellington's number two, and then we don't know who's 3 or 4 or whatever. So I'm really, really proud with our team that we have there at the Recreation Center. Mark's been a great leader. We've got a great volunteer base. Sandy was one of our great volunteers as well. We also run, on any given week, we have 15 to 20 senior citizen classes, and all of them pretty much is used and utilized by the senior citizens. We've got some new classes: bingo size, matter of balance, and line dancing is our 3 new programs. I'm going to walk you down the calendar. On Mondays, we have oil and acrylic, we have quilting and sewing, and we also have our senior dance party. A DJ comes in, he plays music, and they're on the dance floor making recommendations, and he's playing it. They're doing line dancing. They absolutely love it. The seniors that come to our program love to move, and moving in different ways really stimulates their activity, and they're loving the congregation of coming and meeting other people. On Tuesdays, we have Bingo Size, the book club, line dancing, silver sneakers, and a tech class. On Wednesdays, we have Tai Chi and chair yoga. On Thursdays, we have the Writers Group, an Alzheimer's group, knitting and crocheting, senior referral program, and silver sneakers again. Fridays pretty much is open up. We have bingos on that day. And that's the day that we normally have our parties, Halloween party, Christmas party, well, ugly sweater party, and anything that I might get sponsor for. And then on Saturdays, I also have Qigong and a multiple sclerosis group that comes to congregate and talk with each other and bring speakers. And that's pretty much it with what I'm doing. Excuse me? Then we also have lunch and learns. They begin in from January to July. I get speakers from all over the community, different kinds of doctors, nurses, practitioners, coming and talking about all different topics that the seniors actually tell me that what they want. And I go and I couple with other organizations to bring them those speakers. And the lunches are for free. And the congregate meal program, we probably have about 270 people that signed up. On any given day, we have between 80 to 100 people at the congregate meal program.
Is that in any trouble?
Excuse me?
Is that in any trouble, the congregate meal?
From what I'm told, there is no trouble yet. Seniors ask me all the time, is the congregate meal program going to be defunded? Because the lunch is provided by the Department of Elder Affairs. So they're worried about that. Another thing to mention, I also get donations from BJ's, Panera, and Publix, which we pick up every day. It ranges from being baked goods to laundry detergent to cartons of eggs, crates of eggs from BJ's, and that this all goes back to the senior citizens in the community. And sometimes we're even able to share it with the rest of the community as well.
Very nice. I don't have any questions. Does anybody?
Yeah.
Ms. Rubin?
With the Young and Hot, with the lunches, the cultural center,
Yes?
any input on what the new way is, where the coffee's in the other room and,
I actually got some really good positive comments. Some people were really thankful that they didn't have to get up and walk to stay on that line. So we had 2 buffet lines for the Young at Heart, and it would be, it would be sometimes half an hour that people had to wait to get called. So this year, we decided that people were going to get fed a plated meal, just as if you went to a wedding. However, we had to expand the amount of people in the room because the Cultural Center Ballroom only fits 300 people. And we're sold out. Yeah. And we need, because inside of the room, we had the coffee and tea. We had tables for visitors to come and our flyers and so forth. We can't have that anymore because we are at capacity at the Cultural Center. So we had to move the tea and iced tea into another room. And it seemed to work out. It worked out okay. It's a little bit of far for some people to get up if they're all the way at the other end and they have to go into one of the banquet rooms. But I got really good positive comments from what they had experienced.
no way of switching, right on that wall, like I said, where they gave out the t-shirts
On that wall,
on that wall for the coffee, and maybe the other room for the sponsors or the.
we're looking at everything. We're looking at everything. Of course, there are changes that we can make. But it's also the traffic. of the caterers coming in and out of that grand ballroom, and also now in the banquet room. So it was the first one. And of course, we're looking at ways to change, improve, that particular wall. A lot of people, they put their wheelchairs and their walkers against the wall. As you can see, it was a little bit on the crunchy side when we did the t-shirts, but they normally put their stuff against the wall. But we're looking to make any kinds of changes, for everybody, so everybody can be comfortable.
And Sandy, I'll tell you this too. I did direct Shakira to find a way to use the building, not just try to keep everything in one room, because we have so many people there. So, and so we're not doing any other bookings while Young at Heart is going on, even in the smallest scale, so that they have the priority use of the entire building. Also, we have to be cognizant of making too many quick changes back and forth, because as you know, sometimes our older population likes to get used to routine.
Yeah.
And we know we did disrupt that a little bit the first time, and we'll see how it goes for a couple months before we make any changes to
In the
it.
beginning, we had, even when you first walked into the lobby,
Yep.
they used to put the sponsors
Yeah.
in the lobby.
We took things into perspectives. When it rains, umbrellas, it gets in a little bit of a bottleneck. That's why,
We have a lot of people there.
when I first started, everybody had to wait a certain time to come into the grand ballroom. But now, as soon as some people arrive as early as 2 hours. But because Palm-Tran drops them off, or a family member, or they want to get a close spot to the building, that whole parking lot gets filled up.
There's a lot of people.
Correct.
I mean, it's a big facility.
Yeah.
Every month, so,
A lot of
we're,
logistics, so.
yeah, absolutely.
And I noticed you put the 10-seat tables in the backside. I think we had one.
No, it was just the way the room was set up. Again, we have to take in consideration the staff at the cultural center. They have to turn over these rooms very, very quickly. So I'm not sure how the room was set up before, where they then just brought the smaller tables and dropped them to the front and not all the way to the back. So it's also the turnover of the room and keeping it clean and ready for us.
Well, thank you, Ms. Thomas. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Update from Mr. Pawlowski.
All right, capital projects. So obviously, things haven't changed a whole lot since we met last month, but let me find the ones. So the rec center expansion, we're still moving along with waiting till we get to 100% drawings there. The cultural center, the porticature has been delayed a little bit. There was some changes to the gutter and materials, so now they're saying the finish date is November 11th, so a couple more weeks, and then that'll be open, which unfortunately still won't hit before our November Young at Heart luncheon. Then Veterans Park, so repurposing that area. So hopefully at the end of this month or early November, we'll be going out to bid on that project. The Bob Marcello lighting project, that one, that update is that it is scheduled to start first week in December. So I don't know if I mentioned last week about our youth baseball and softball program, that they actually had more kids signed up for this fall session than they had in the traditional spring season that preceded it.
That's not
So, yeah, so primarily the growth is in the younger girls softball
very nice.
and stuff, so. And their season ends like right before Thanksgiving. So this should be, if the timing goes well, we'll have all these lights replaced before the spring season starts in the middle of February. So, all right. The disc golf pads, I think Tim was out there.
Yeah, I've been there a couple times since they've been installed.
Yeah, so we do have the markers now for all the new T-pads and the old T-pads too. So they're in the shop for the parks guys to go put them out. So hopefully within the next couple of weeks, they'll be out. So you'll have the accurate yardage from,
A friend of mine said there's a tournament there this weekend, so if they can get it out before the tournament.
I'll put it on, yeah, just to kind of get that recognition. That's something that we did, but we actually have quite a few tournaments, more 5Ks and runs than disc golf, but
Sure.
we definitely have plenty of disc golf tournaments there as well. The All Access Playground, I did see a first revision of the repositioning of the equipment. So that's, again, by the end of the month, that'll get finalized with regards to how it impacts potential under drain lines and water lines and sewer lines that run near the playground. We're still waiting on the grant for the turf fields. We haven't heard anything on that yet.
When do you expect to hear, or
So
anticipate to hear?
in the next month, well, it's supposed to be by November 1st.
When do you hope to hear?
I know, it's supposed to be by November 1st. I thought I would have known by now already, so.
So any day, hopefully.
Yes, absolutely, so. And then the other one was already completed from before with the roof over there, Cats.
Okay.
So,
Very good.
all right.
Does that say the next meeting?
Yeah, so that is one of our other agenda items that we have to do is to, so this is one of our students from Royal Palm Beach High School. So the council had given direction to the village manager to start a program to get some engagement from high school students from Royal Palm Beach High School. So one of the criteria that they have to do is they have to come in person or in remote to rec advisory board meetings, to 2 of them during the year. So she's our first one in person, so
Welcome.
she's got a head start on everybody else. So they also have to attend village council meetings. I believe it's education advisory meetings and planning and zoning meetings. So
Is she allowed to ask questions?
if she has questions, certainly.
Do whatever she wants.
Yeah, so it's a lot, it allows for them to see, instead of, the village manager chose not to do, a lot of high schools will have like a mock council type of thing where it's basically just fabricated information and stuff that you put together and stuff. And the direction he chose was to actually have them engage in what actually is happening in real time and come to the actual meetings and stuff. So that's why she's there. And there might be some people watching us too. So, all right.
So the proposed meetings for 2026, February, April, July, September, and October.
So everyone is the third Monday of the month, with the exception of, we used to go in January, but January has become, this council chambers is overtaken by council meetings, candidates nights, and a holiday. So I've gone to I pushed that January one to the first Monday in February, which is what we also did this past year.
Offhand, they're all fine for me. I have to.
So we just need a motion and
Yep.
a second on that.
Motion to approve the schedule for 2026 for the Rec Advisory Board? Second. All right, all in favor? Aye. Motion passes. The dates are adopted. And that was the last thing. I would like a motion to adjourn, unless there's any further business. Let me start by saying that. Second? All right, everybody? All right, have a great evening.
Have a good morning tomorrow.
Yes.
Thank you.